Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to La Novena Baja. Good evening. We are just live, completely live and ready from the USA Rec All-Star Area Tournament in Minette. And this time, Daphne Purple is facing Semmes All-Stars and the first in the lineup, number 00. After that good contact, came all the way into the second base on a super long ground ball, reaching all the way into the net. So this will be now a double for the scoreboard, and the first pitch comes into a ball, and the runner will go and reach without much of a problem into the third base. Let me tell you, Jalen Bird is the one now running on third base. Semmes is the one taking the first at bat on the game, and Brice Petway is now on the batter's box and on a ground ball into the third base. The throw is made at first. That'll be one out, but also the first run has just been scored, and Semmes is taking the lead. On the top of the first, Jalen Bird on a double, reach all the way into the second base. Then after, a pass ball, bring it all the way into the third base, and then a ground ball by Brice Petway, the second in the lineup, was enough for Semmes to open the scoreboard. Shelby Wheat, number 12, is now taking the first at bat in the game. She is the third in the lineup. And Aniston Sternway is waiting on the circle. So Aniston and Audrey Campbell will be the next in the lineup. A pop-up into foul for Shelby. And let me update the count. We were just trying to rush and have all the cameras installed around the field, and everything is now set. ¿Tienes el lineup de nosotros? Here comes with the pitch and a ground ball that will open into the left field, so she will reach safely into the first base. Shelby Wheat on a ground ball that opened slightly into the left field. That'll be a single into the left field, reaching safely into the first base. So coming next, number 4 in the lineup, and 3 on the uniform, the pitcher, Aniston Sternway. A pop-up. Let's see if there will be... Ooh, no. There was no space enough. So that'll be strike number 1 in the count for Aniston Sternway. Audrey Campbell and Layla are waiting. There's a runner now on first base, only one out. And this is the bracket games, or these are the bracket games of the USA Rec All-Star Area Tournament. Baldwin and Mobile are facing themselves to try and reach all the way into the grand finale and define who the champion of the area will be. 2 balls, 1 strike. Let me update the count for Audrey Campbell. So thank you all for being with us. Good evening on this Thursday evening, all the way down here in Bay Minette. Each and every one of these teams is getting ready to go and play the state in Gardendale, Alabama. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be ball number 4. So she will now reach onto the first base via the base on balls. So that'll be the thing. Daphne Purple was the district champion for Baldwin. Semmes was one of those runner-ups, and the West Mobile was the champion on the district. But this is the second game of today for Semmes. They have already defeated Daphne White on a final score of 12 runs against 2. So they are moving ahead on this double elimination tournament. So this is the second game for them. Daphne Purple as West Mobile were seated onto this bracket, and they were waiting for opponents. I can see on the other field, West Mobile is facing now. It looks like it is orange. Oh, the play will be at third base, and yes, that'll be a good decision. So fielder's choice for the runner batter. Number 9, Layla. Now 19, Audrey Campbell will reach onto the first base on a fielder's choice. They decided to go and take down Shelby, Doctora, was the one going onto third base. Or maybe I'm lost. This will bring the runners onto the next station. There we have Aniston Sternway running on third base. And just behind her, Audrey Campbell. On a ground ball into the shortstop. The play was made on third base, so she reached on a fielder's choice on a ground ball. So we are now with Layla. Oh, a pass ball that will bring the second run in for Semmes. So they are taking the lead now, 2 runs against nothing, as Daphne Purple is about to take the first at bat in the game. There's 2 down, and a good count for Layla Rana, number 9. There we have her, taking some advice, some words for the first base coach. And Keely Woodward is waiting next, or is coming next. Uy, no, this says the umpire. ¿Qué pasa ahí, ampallita? Así que la cuenta entonces. ¿Una bola, un strike, doctora? No, 2 bolas y un strike. Vamos, Daphne, dice Erika Julián. Así que each and every one of those messages that you will reach or you will leave on the chat of this broadcast, each and one of those will be showing on the screen as you just saw. La doctora Julián apoyando a Daphne Purple. So leave us any message. Each and one of those will be showing on the screen, and the girls can read them after the game. A contact into foul by Layla Rana, keeping the count on a 2-2. Runners still on third base. 2 has been scored already. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be a ground ball that will open as an RBI single. So Layla on a good at bat will reach now onto the second base as the throw made into the pitcher was not good enough, and give her a little bit more of time to try and reach into the next station, and reaches safely on an RBI single, and then on an error, moving into the second base. Coming next, Vete Mia, dice el SWAT crew. Ooh, that will be a pop-up into the shortstop. Let's see. No, the ball is on the ground and the play won't be made. Yes, at third base. Let's see. Safe at third. Ooh, that was a good play. But as we said, ball of 3, ball of no one. They all were trying to reach the ball. Vete Mia, says the SWAT crew. So, part of the SWAT team be with us this evening. Want to send some big hugs to Bo and Mali and Leah. A ground ball again into the left field. This will be another RBI single. Layla Rana came in, and she is now the fourth run. And Keely Woodward will be now running on first base, but let's see. Looks like there will be a change of pitcher. We are missing a lot to all the swag crew. So there is a small discussion there on the pitching circle. That'll be all for the opening pitcher for Swag, and I think that was Estela, no, Doctora? The pitcher that opened the game. So that'll be all for her. And the one coming next, it is number 13. That is Charlie Adams. So Riley will be the new pitcher for Daphne Purple. And let's see if the discussion will get them to get back onto the game. For Semmes, on the last game, they scored 8 runs on the first inning, and they already have 4 on this. So let's see. At the first pitch, a ground ball into the shortstop, a step on the back, and that'll be now a forced out. So that will complete the inning. So Riley, the new pitcher for the Daphne Purple team, on the first pitch receives a ground ball into the shortstop, takes the ball, step on the back, and that'll be via the first out. So fielder's choice then for, let me tell you who she was. Adams was the one being forced out on second, so that was Charlie Adams, the number 13 and the 9th in the lineup. So 4 runs were scored by Semmes. They are leading the game 4-0 on the top of the first. So let's make a quick break and we'll be back because Daphne Purple is coming next. So we're moving forward into the bottom of the first inning. The pitcher for Semmes will be Aniston Sturmate and doing battery with Audrey Campbell. We don't have the rest of the positions on the field for Semmes, as Stella Conan was the opening pitcher for Daphne Purple. She got to step out after 4 runs scored and 2 left on base. And Marley was the one taking over. So let's go with the first in the lineup for Daphne Purple. That'll be number 13, Mia Garcia, followed by Mallory Hall and Marley Ellison. That'll be the first 3, and on a ground ball into the second base. Ooh, reaching with so lucky to get onto the base. That seems like an easy play for the defensive part of Semmes, but oops, loses the ball, and the runner will now be running on first base. So the first for Daphne Purple is now running Marley Hall. Coming next, number 34, followed by Marley Ellison and Charlotte Ross. This is now the Daphne Purple team taking the first at-bat in the game. The throw is made at first base, but everyone's safe and ready. Mallory Hall, Marley Ellison, and Charlotte Ross. This is now the bottom of the first on the U.S. Rec All-Star Area Tournament. Bowling facing Mobile to try and decide who will be the champion of the area. I don't know if all the teams will be going now into the state tournament, but I know that some will. Another pitch in the zone for strike number 2. And the count is, doctora? 1 bola y 2 strikes. Corredor entonces por la inicial, Marley Hall en cuenta de 1 y 2. En el lanzamiento justo afuera apenas, de nuevo el tiro hacia la inicial, tratando de mantener al corredor o a la corredora pegada a la base. 1 y 2, 2 y 2 now. 2 and 2. Mallory Hall, number 34. When a good count comes with the pitch, and that'll be outside for ball number 3. And again, another throw into the first base. They might know something about Mia. I don't know. They've been insisting with the throws into the first base to try and keep her as close as possible from the back, and that'll be ball number 4. So reaching on a base on balls, Mallory Hall. This will put the first 2 on base for Daphne Purple. Let me step down a little bit the microphone, the ambient microphone, just in case it's messing with it. A ground ball into the second base. No one is covering first base. So this will be a thing like you normally don't see. Look at the first base girl. She were trying to reach to the ball, thinking that maybe she will have some time to try and make the play herself. But Mallory. No, that was Marley. Marley Ellison reached onto the first base, so the base is loaded. No outs, and Charlotte Ross, the 4th in the lineup, number 77, is coming next with a good count. That was a good snag by the pitcher, and the throw is now made at third base. So that is now the luck for Mia. They were trying to get her as close as they can from the back, and now she's running on third base. Charlotte Ross, Riley Metz, and Autumn Downs. Contact into foul for strike number 1. So as I was just saying, Daphne Purple were the district champions. Bien hecho, Marley E. Nos dice Tricia Lafferty. Thank you for everyone that is sending us a message. As you can see, we can read them all out during the broadcast, and the girls can watch them after they are home. They take a shower and maybe eat something, but they will definitely rewatch the games. Ross still on the batter's box on a good count, 2-1. Comes with the pitch and a ground ball into the pitcher. The throw will be made at late and one and safe at third. So that'll be a first out for Mia on the plate, preventing the first run from being scored. So Charlotte will reach into the first base on a ground ball into the pitcher. And that was 2 outs. Vamos, Lady Trojans, says Matthew Hall. Oh, my goodness. 1 out. Yeah, there's a runner for Charlotte, and we have Mia again running on first base. The throw is made at third, but safe. They got her on the back on the throw to third base. Let's see that again. So let's see. Now is the chance for Riley Metz on the batter's box. The bases are still loaded, but there's one down. They were lucky enough to have a ground ball into the pitcher, so that was an easy play onto the plate to force the first out and prevent the first run from being scored. And the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes for Metz. And let's see. This has been a very good inning for Semmes so far. Even though they have the bases loaded, the pitches has been consistent by Aniston Sturman. My goodness. Can I read or what? So let's see. Riley Metz, Autumn Downs, and Andy Stewart. Swing and a miss. That'll be out number 2. Strikeout swinging for out number 2, and Autumn Downs will be the one trying to bring anybody home because they are needed. Daphne Purple is down by 4 and they have the bases loaded, but Semmes has been already made the first 2 and they just need 1 more. We'll go and get that camera fixed after the inning. Let's go with the runners. In the meantime, Autumn Downs on the batter box. On a count of no balls and 1 strike. No bolas y sin strike. Viene el lanzamiento abajo para la bola número 1. El tiro hacia la tercera nuevamente tratando de mantener a las corredoras nerviosas. 1-1. A bola y un strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Getting the count. Ahead for the pitcher. 1 and 2. Here we come with the swing and right in the zone. No. 2 and 2. This is now a good at bat for Autumn Downs. Hey, there'll be at least 2 or 3 that have reached a good count during the at-bats. And swing it and miss. So the bases were loaded. 3. Well, then we left on base. Semmes is leading the game 4-0. So let's make a break and we'll be back. Okay, now let's move forward. This is now the top of the second inning. And this will be a second chance for Semmes to try and extend the lead. And for Daphne Purple to try and stop or prevent that any additional runs from being scored. The game is still there. Semmes is leading by 4, and we are receiving now the first in the lineup again. No, Doctora? Jalen Bird is taking now the second at bat in the game, and the count will be now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitcher for Daphne Purple, number 2. Hi. Let me go back to the lineups before I say something wrong. And that is now Marley Ellison. No, number 2, Riley Metz. And a ground ball into the shortstop. The throw is made at first, but it's not good enough. So the runner will stand into the second base, and that'll be a single with an error. So that was an easy play, but the throw is wide. And the runner will go now into the second base. So another in a scoring position for Semmes. Coming next, second in the lineup, Breeze Petway. A bunt that ends up in... that was a good decision by Riley, leaving the ball to roll out into foul because the runner was already on the back. So that'll be then strike number 1 for Breeze Petway, number 14 in the second in the lineup. The runner goes into third and will reach safely. The throw was made, but it was kind of slow. So she reached. Jalen Bird is now in a scoring position. The count for Breeze Petway, 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes with a contact into foul for strike number 2. So 1 and 2. Well, this is now a double elimination tournament. There's 6 games scheduled for today. And then the rest will continue on Saturday. Same location. First game is scheduled at 8 a.m. And following on to the grand finale, somewhere around 1 p.m. 3 and 2, Doctora. Full count for Petway. And Shelby Witt is waiting. Another pop-up into the left field. The ball is caught, but after being dropped, and this will be now an RBI single, bringing the 5th run in the count for Semmes. So they are now leading. No, they are winning 5-0. 5-0. Yeah, no, I'm not. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be slightly up for ball number 1. Runner then on first, Breeze Petway. RBI single for her. And Shelby Witt, number 12, is now taking the second at bat in the game. Open for ball number 2. Having a hard time. They've been making good contacts into the outfield, and that has given them the chance to make them or to move the runners around. And now the runner is going, and the throw is made, but she will reach safely. So she is now on second base. Petway reaching all the way, stealing the second. And Shelby now on a count of 2-1 after that last pitch in the strike zone. Contact, but into foul. Recovering the count, 2-2. Aniston Stearman is waiting. along with Audrey Campbell and Layla Rana. Comes with the pitch, another contact into the left field. So that left field has been hot all this evening. Oh, let's see. Safe at third. And the runner will go now into the second base. So everyone is safe. I don't know. I will ask Autumn Downs all the way down into the left field to try and play short, because that corner has been hot all of this evening. Let's see. Coming next, Aniston, Stearman. Runners now on second and third. And there is no outs. One has been scored already. Audrey Campbell and Layla Rana waiting on the circle. Another ball into the ground for ball number 2. Yes, Doctora? 2-0? Ay, ay, ay. Another ball outside for the third ball on this count for Aniston. Stearman, Campbell and Rana are watching. Nope, that'll be ball number 4. So the bases will be loaded with no outs. This is falling into pieces, and that is why the coach is now heading into the circle. They must stop this somehow. And Semmes is like, yeah, we can good. We're doing good. We already defeated one of the Daphne teams, so why not both of them? So this is softball, and we are watching together on La Novena Baja. So thank you for being with us on this Thursday evening. Has been hot and humid, and that is a good mix or a good combination for some energetic drinks, if you know what I mean. So the coach is now out of the circle. They are giving another chance and all the confidence and giving all the trust into Riley. Comes with the pitch now in the zone. No, says the umpire, and the throw to third base is no good. So this will bring another run in. And this is now the second on this inning, the 6th on the game for Semmes. So it's not their fault. So they are doing their jobs. They have been hard on the bat, keeping the outfield busy. Another ground ball into the shortstop. The throw will be made on third, and that'll be now out number 1. So 1 is out, and a fielder's choice for Aniston. That will reach, no, sorry, that was Audrey Campbell. That will reach onto the first base via the fielder's choice. So Layla Rana is coming next, 1 down, 6-0. Semmes is on the lead, and the throw will be made at third base. Ooh, slightly up, so the runner will be safe. Let's see that again. The ball was right there in the glove of Anna Sears, and that will be a high contact into the field, and no one was able to make it. So 1 has been scored already, and coming the second. On a long drive in between left and center, an RBI double for the count of Layla Rana. She is now running on second base, and this is now 8-0. So let's see. Keely Woodward is ready to keep this going, because you cannot give nothing, and you cannot say this is game for them already. We have reached the first 37 minutes of the game. So Daphne Purple better hurry up, or time will be due for them. 8-0. And Semmes is like, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Oh, that'll be a hit by pitch for Keeley. Reaching then via the pain into the first base. Flexing and extending the arms because it also counts. Bring Adams is coming next along with Charlie Adams. The last two in the lineup, 8th and 9th. And the first pitch will be down on the ground for ball number 1. I don't have in mind any other remembrance of these two teams facing themselves in any other tournament. But I do remember one game in between these two. And if I'm not wrong, Semmes got the win back then. So the game in between West Mobile and Autumn Beach has ended.
It's all shaded over there if you want to go.
And the runner will be going now into the first base. And this will bring the bases loaded again on the same inning. There's only one down. So the 9 in the lineup, Charlie Adams, is coming next. So let's see. Riley comes with the pitch, and that'll be a contact into foul. They are taking as much time as they can, extending this inning as long as they can. Comes with the pitch for ball number 1. And that'll be a 1-1 count. Una bola y un strike. Para Charlie Adams. Bases loaded. Grumble into the second base. Let's see. Hall gets the ball, makes the play at first, and yes. That'll be out number 2, but the 9th run has been scored. And since Semmes has now a rally out of 5 runs on this inning, and they are leading the game by 9. Impossible? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, he's swinging and miss. But no one is coming onto the plate. Well, maybe nothing is impossible. Hard? Yeah. Maybe. So let's see what ends up happening. Another ball, but outside. The throw is made at third base, but everyone is safe. So 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the USA Rec All-Star Area Tournament of the USA Softball of Alabama. A pop-up into the left field, right onto the glove for out number 3. So a pop-up for Adams will end up the inning. Semmes, nevertheless, was able to score 5 runs, a rally out of 5, and they are now leading the game on a partial score of 9 runs. And Daphne Purple is coming next to take the second at bat on the game. They got a long way, but nothing is impossible. So let's make a quick break and we'll be back. This is La Novena Baja. Okay, so let's go back. This is now the bottom of the second. A long way for Daphne Purple, but nothing is impossible, as we were just saying. And coming next for the Daphne Purple team, she is actually Andy Stewart, Stella Conan, and Anna Sears. 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup. A contact open into foul. So everyone back, please. It was a good contact by Andy Stewart, but opening into foul territory. Territorio de foul, as we say in Spanish. Así que la cuenta entonces en 0 y 1, doctora, o 1 y 1. Una bola y un strike. One ball, one strike. Ay, ya. What am I doing? ¿Qué fue? So 2 and 1 now for Andy Stewart. Uy, down for ball number 3. Andy, Stella, Anna, the ones mandatory on this bottom of the second. Stewart now on a 3-0 count, 3-1 count, sorry. Swing and a miss. 3-2. And the opening ceremony in the first game of the World Cup has been played today. I don't know if anyone watched the game, but Mexico ended up with a win against South Africa, but out of the luck. Hey, what? The what? Okay, strikeout looking for out number 1 for Andy Stewart. Let's see that again. Ooh. So Stella Cannon will come now into the batter's box. So there is one down. Yeah. That was a good count for Andy Stewart, but I don't know, Rick. I don't know, Rick. Let's see. So as I was saying, Mexico and South Africa played the opening match or the opening game for the FIFA World Cup. Mexico ended up winning 2-0, but some of those curious things that sometimes happen. There were 3 red cards on the game, 2 for South Africa and 1 at the very end of the game from Mexico. So I don't know if anyone watching at home might be following the World Cup, but just in case. 3 balls, no strikes. Comes with the pitch, and that'll be ball number 4, so that'll be a pasaporte. Base on balls for Andy. No. She is not Andy. She is Stella. Stella Cannon. Anna Sears, number 11, coming next. And waiting on deck, Jubilee Crabtree, number 15. Swing and a miss. The runner goes into the second base. And that'll be strike number 1 all the way into the backstop. So the runner is now in a scoring position. The first for Daphne Purple. So many names in my head for different teams around. So let's see. Anna Sears, 0-1. Comes with the pitch, a ground ball into the shortstop. The throw will be made slightly off, but good enough for out number 2. 2 down. The runner is now on third base, and this will be now the chance for Jubilee Crabtree to try and open the score. A single can bring the runner in. They need that run as much as I need some water. So let's say Jubilee Crabtree coming next. Jillian Whip is waiting on deck. Let's see. Comes with the first pitch right in the zone for strike number 1. The throw is made at third, but everyone is safe. So let's see. Jubilee on a 1 Nothing, one count. Comes with the second pitch. Late swing, but the ball opened into foul. So that'll be strike number 2. 0-2, ahead for the pitcher. Please make the runner come in and score. There we have her. A base on balls that is now running on third base. Comes with the pitch and a line drive right into the glove. Such a good play by the second base girl of Semmes. Getting that line drive in possession. And that'll be strike and out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. No, one was left on base. And this will be game for Semmes. Ay. So don't go anywhere because Daphne Purple is playing next on to the loser's bracket. Semmes will wait until tomorrow. Oh no, until Saturday. They are still on the winner's bracket, so they will be facing, most likely, Westmobile on Saturday. So we'll make a quick break because Daphne Purple is playing next. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in some minutes for the next game of Daphne Purple. Thank you for being with us. Raúl García in the microphone and La Doctora Julián with me, keeping the scoreboard. We'll be back. Semmes gets 2 wins, 2 consecutive wins against the 2 Daphne teams, Daphne White and Daphne Purple. So let's make a good break. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you on the next broadcast of La Novena Baja.